The person in this portrait is no wonder this place is a forbidden area. It turns out that the emperor secretly hid the portrait of the imperial concubine here. No wonder anyone had to be let in. It turns out that the emperor often comes here to admire the portrait of the empress. It seems that the emperor loves his empress more than we thought. You have to work harder. You have to let that bitch know the consequences of offending the queen. Such a waste of wine. The emperor will definitely kill you. You have all my favorites. But still refuses to look at me. Then don't blame me for favoring other women. Listen to my edict to find someone who looks similar to the queen. I want to make her a noble concubine. The queen will be imprisoned in Jinyu Palace from now on. Without my permission. No one can set foot on Sister Shui. Now he is the emperor's only beloved husband. If you conceive a dragon again in the future, after marriage, it will be just around the corner. The emperor loves me deeply. The palace is pregnant with Dragon Temple. That's only a matter of time. How did you get here? I heard what the eunuch in the palace said. The emperor comes here every now and then to enter the Yudian palace. I don't know why Sister Shui didn't see it. There was someone in the courtyard just now. I want to see what is hidden here today. Baby sister, no. The emperor said. This Jinyu Palace is the place of deep palace respect. No one is allowed to set foot. I heard before that there was a concubine. When I entered the Jinyu Palace out of curiosity, my hands and feet were interrupted by the emperor. His eyes were gouged out. If we go in rashly, in case the emperor is angered, our house will be confiscated and our family will be exterminated. Otherwise, let's go. What are you afraid of? I am the one who is dear to the emperor's heart. Is it possible that the emperor will still blame him? This palace is not the face of this palace. Usually the skin is slightly broken. The emperor will be so worried that he can't sleep for days and nights. What are you worried about? You can feel free to follow me in. Even if the sky falls. There is also me who will support senior brother Bao Nyang for you. Today I am living alone in Shirbao. Why did you come so early today? Wrong. This is not his voice. Where did Humeizi hide in this high-achieving palace? Is that so? How similar is it to this palace? Then he tried to seduce the emperor. No. Not like this. Do you want to die as soon as possible? Although she is somewhat similar to our sister Shui. But in terms of appearance and charm. You bitch. The embryo is not half as good as Sister Shui. I heard that the emperor searched all over the world. Find a woman who looks like me. It must be you. How dare you, bitch? How dare you say that your empress is in love with you? How noble is your empress? There's a world of difference between you, a cheap maid. Dare to speak nonsense. Be careful, I will slap your mouth to bits. Snort. If you don't believe it, go ask the emperor. I advise you to take advantage of the opportunity before the emperor comes. You leave quickly. Otherwise, no one can save me. I guess you are somewhat similar to me. However, this harem beauty is the only one favored by the three Qing emperors. You bitch, no matter how good you are, it's useless. You'd better ask the emperor for clarification. Who am I? Aren't you just a bitch who sneaked into the Yudian palace? How can you deserve to let me find out your identity? Today, I will let your bitch know the consequences of seducing the emperor. Why did you take off this bitch's clothes for me? I would like to see it. Except this face. What qualifications do you have to compete with me for favor? You let me steal it. What did you just say? You are the queen. That's right. You are just the Emperor's substitute who looks like me. If the Emperor knew that you were so humiliated, I take his temper. He spared you all over the world. Who doesn't know that the Emperor has never established a queen? How many lives do you have? How dare you tell such a big lie? Yes. You are really a queen. How could you not give orders to the world? How can I live alone in this deep palace of tranquility? I don't care if you try. But if you try to seduce the Emperor, then I will ask you to taste my hand. What are you going to do? You bitch, all you rely on is an appearance similar to mine. Today, I will destroy your ceremony. Thought he only had his wife. Now this cheap maid cannot seduce the Emperor. This bitch's hair is too much for you. Don't shave it for me, little bitch. Look at your ugly, bald face. I want to see how you can compete with me for favor. How dare you yell at me when you meet your wife quickly? Someone coming. Don't you, a foxy girl, like to seduce men? Then I will act like a good person for once. Let me give you a few eunuchs to play with. This sword and hoof is for you to play with. I will reward whoever works the hardest. Sister Nua. Look at this portrait, right? No wonder this place is forbidden. It turns out that the Emperor secretly hid the portrait of the imperial concubine here. No wonder anyone had to be let in. It turns out that the Emperor often comes here to admire the portrait of the Empress. It seems the Emperor loves his Empress more than we thought. The Empress can be so loved by the Emperor. Presumably, the position of the master of the harem must belong to the Empress. You have to work harder. You have to let that bitch know the consequences of offending the queen. Thank you, Queen Empress. Are you afraid of spoiling the wine? Give it to me. Since you, a dog, can't say what I want to hear, then don't say it again. Someone cut off his tongue for me. That's you, you are a bitch. I know I'm afraid. You only help crazy people. God will not let you go. Why don't you pry his mouth open for me? I don't want to hear another word from him in the future. Small person. This is how you seduce the Emperor. See why you don't dare to call yourself queen in the future? Markle. Yeah, bitch, you still have to attack the queen and seek death. If you still remember that you are dead, you will be dead. What is the Emperor doing here? Right.